So quickly before we start, I just want to ask you to please maybe support the show because we're a small channel and almost all the videos I'm doing get demonetized. It's really tough, man, when you're starting out. So if you could please drop a few bucks a month, maybe on Patreon or on PayPal, that would mean a world of difference for the channel. With this, we're going to keep growing and making the channel bigger and better. So thank you so much. All right, links are in the description. So there's a new documentary coming out soon about Hillary Clinton. And she had some really derogatory remarks to make about Bernie Sanders. Of course. Where's the surprise? Let's take a look.
Reporting just came out of a documentary that includes former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who you worked for in the campaign, talking about Bernie Sanders. And I want to read you what she says here in this documentary, apparently. The Hollywood Reporter's got this today. It says, quote, Hillary Clinton's talking about Bernie Sanders. He was in Congress for years. He had one senator to support him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done. He was a career politician. It's all just baloney, and I feel so bad that people got sucked into it.
Yes.
Wow. The secretary not holding back on Bernie Sanders there. What do you make of that sentiment and the effect of a statement like that going public 2 weeks before Iowa?
I think the effect of it is going to be rather null and void, because I think the Bernie bros will make sure that they come to Bernie's defense. And I also think voters are judging Bernie in this cycle in the way that he is conducting himself in this 2020 cycle, not necessarily just around 2016. Although, as we've talked about before, I do think there is some baggage from some of the way that some women were treated. That being said, yeah, look, there was a sentiment. I'll just be honest that I know I'll get attacked about it. People, his own colleagues would say he's hard to work with. He hasn't, and when, there was a frustration in the campaign that certain things that were being held against Hillary Clinton, the fact that he'd been in elected office for a very long time somehow didn't seem to matter, despite the fact that he was in office longer than Hillary was. So, but here's the thing. Those are all, 2016, people are going to have to watch this. I haven't seen it and judge on their own how fair they think it is. The thing I would remind you, as we saw the other night on the debate stage, this is hard. This is really hard stuff. And these moments get really tense. And we saw that between Warren and Bernie and even the best of friends.
The Bernie bros, right? As you can see, I'm a typical Bernie bro, a brown Arab dude. There's so many of them. Man, what is this nonsense? Look at this garbage. Can't she ever shut up and just go away? Why does she keep crawling out of the woodwork every couple weeks or months to say some crap? Why is she so bitter? So Jeff Bennett on Twitter says, I just asked Senator Sanders for his reaction to Hillary Clinton saying no one likes him. He said, on a good day, my wife likes me. So let's clear the air on that one. He then pivoted to talking about impeachment. And then also underneath it says, I also asked Sanders why he thinks Clinton is still talking about 2016. That's a good question. You should ask her, he said. What an amazing burn. He put her right back in her place. Also, this meme is gold. And, it's very funny how they keep holding that over Bernie Sanders' head, that allegedly some people that he has no connection with online and who allegedly support him were mean to some women on Twitter. What does that have to do with Bernie Sanders or his policies? They hold that old stuff that has nothing to do with him over his head from 2016. But if you bring up Joe Biden's record or you bring up Hillary Clinton's record, you're attacking them. Unbelievable double standards. Once again, they're going after Bernie Sanders, ad hominem attacking his person because they have nothing on him. What did you say? His colleagues said he's difficult to work with. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I care what he's running on. I care what his policies are. I care what his record is. What kind of criteria is that? We supposed to judge him also on what color his underwear is? Get the hell out of here, man. And everything Hillary Clinton is saying, oh, no one likes him and he's been in politics a long time. What does that even mean? What is she trying to say? That he doesn't get anything done in politics? Why is he called the Amendment King then? Why is that Bernie Sanders' nickname? Because he does get things done. And matter of fact, let me remind you that even after he lost the nomination in 2016 and he was cheated out of it by you, he kept on campaigning. He didn't just take a back seat and chill. No, He kept on working. He got raises for Disney workers and Amazon workers and went to Walmart at the board meeting to try to whip them into shape. And he got that credit card interest rate cap with AOC. He's been pushing to do things and help working class people the entire time, even when it isn't election season. He doesn't take a break and disappear like you do. It's very interesting for Hillary. She lost and she's like, okay, I give up on public life. I'm not going to go help anyone as if she helped anyone. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the ego. But Bernie Sanders, he's in it to help the people. He's in it for the people. And he showed that to us. The last 3 years, there was no election, but he was still helping out. He was still doing what he believes in. So this whole notion that he doesn't get anything done, that literally means nothing. It's ridiculous. Just by being there and voting correctly on things makes a difference. When he votes against the Iraq war, that makes a difference. When he votes against NAFTA, it makes a difference. Also, another very notable thing that I just remembered is when he got the bill passed to stop U.S. support of the Saudi Arabian genocide in Yemen. Bernie Sanders did that. He authored that bill and he got it through the House and the Senate and then brought it to Trump's desk and Trump vetoed it. But that took a bipartisan effort and that was all because of Bernie Sanders. So don't give me this bullshit that he gets nothing done. Once again, they go after him because they have nothing to say about his policies or his record. So they use these like lame, abstract personality attacks that hold no basis in reality whatsoever. Because they can't do anything else. And the timing of it is once again very questionable. This is part of a coordinated attack by the establishment against Bernie Sanders. Last week, we had Elizabeth Warren playing the sexism card. Now we have Hillary Clinton playing it again with this Bernie Bros garbage. And that, oh, he was mean to her and some of his supporters were mean to her in 2016. No, this is nonsense. And you're just doing that right now because it's a coordinated attack 2 weeks before the Iowa caucus, right when the primaries are about to start, so you can try to sabotage his campaign. Because Bernie Sanders is a threat to the establishment. That's why they do this stuff. And it's frankly quite amazing how she won't commit to endorsing him. They always ask Bernie Sanders, only him, will you endorse the Democratic nominee if it's not you? Are you going to be a good little cookie and obey the DNC? And he always says yes. And that he will campaign on behalf of whoever the nominee is, just as he did in 2016 for Hillary Clinton. He even went to states that she didn't even bother visiting or campaigning in, doing dozens of events for her. So how dare she come along now and say that she's not sure that she will support him if he's the nominee? What the hell is that? Again, this proves what I said before is true. He shouldn't have bothered campaigning for her after she cheated him out of the nomination. Yes, I know he's contractually obliged, but still, man, even when you play ball and you swallow their bullshit and you do as the DNC wants, look how they do to you. Even after he endorsed her and he campaigned for her and he didn't put up a fight after he got cheated and he did everything right, she won't do the same for him now if he becomes the nominee. Of course she won't. Of course she won't. I'm not that surprised, to be honest. I'm really not. Are any of you guys surprised? I bet you ain't. How is this not expected? Yes, that statement still holds up, which again, she's trying to bring that garbage smear from 2016 over into the other election so she can sabotage his chances of winning because she's sour that she didn't get the nomination. I wish Hillary Clinton would just go away because coming out of the woodwork every few weeks to do these sort of things, it's really not a good look for her, you know? And just as her surrogate said on CNN, the effect of this is going to be null and void. Yes, I believe that. I don't think that these words are going to change anyone's minds because the people who are going to vote for Bernie Sanders are going to vote for Bernie Sanders no matter what. You can't steal them. Elizabeth Warren can't steal them. Joe Biden can't steal them. And Hillary Clinton, as sure as hell, ain't going to dissuade them from voting for Bernie Sanders. That's completely ridiculous. If anything, it's just going to make people want to vote even more for him. Okay? It's really funny. It's the same thing with Elizabeth Warren, you know? She shot herself in the foot with that whole sexism smear from last week. No one's buying that. You're just making yourself look bad because we all know it's not true. It's completely out of character for Bernie Sanders, just like everything they try to smear him with. It's not him. It's not him. Again, when they don't have anything to attack on policy, they go after his person. So I wouldn't be surprised if the attacks continue, if Hillary crawls back out to do more. And especially even if Bernie Sanders gets the nomination, you can bet CNN and MSNBC will keep attacking him because they would rather have someone like Donald Trump win, who will keep the status quo and keep everything in place the way it is, than let someone like Bernie Sanders into the White House who's going to effectuate real systemic reform. Okay, so pay attention to that. I can assure you, even if he gets the nomination, you will have people not endorsing him in the Democratic Party. You will have people attacking him like Hillary Clinton, and you will have a concerted, coordinated effort by lefty news outlets to keep attacking him and try to drag him down. You can bet on it. And I just feel sorry for Bernie Sanders because he tries to be nice. He tries to play ball. He tries to do the right thing, even when they play him. And look how they treat him in return. This is why he should never play nice. This is why he shouldn't apologize to Joe Biden because someone called him, rightfully called Joe Biden corrupt. Okay? This is why he shouldn't campaign for Hillary Clinton because they will clobber you over the head forever, no matter what you do. So don't give in to them. Stop trying to play nice, Bernie. It's working against you at this point. It always has. You need to take the gloves off and you need to take down these motherfuckers.